good morning students. So in the last class, we have seen what is inverse trigonometric function and what is range and domain. What is the use of that range and domain of inverse trigonometric function. So today we will see some properties of inverse trigonometric function. Properties of inverse trigonometric function. So we have many properties. There is 1-2 mark question on this property. So they may ask derivation or problems based on properties. So what is the first property here? So the first one, so that is sine inverse of x is equal to cosec inverse of 1 by x, or cosec inverse x is equal to sine inverse of 1 by x. So we have three, all are similar. So then second one, cos inverse of x is equal to sec inverse of 1 by x, or sec inverse of x is equal to cos inverse of 1 by x. Third one, so tan inverse of x is equal to cot inverse of 1 by x, or cot inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 1 by x. So what is the use of this properties here? In problem, sometimes we need to convert sine inverse in terms of cosec inverse or cosec inverse in terms of sine inverse. While solving problem, I will explain. Right? So we can convert sine inverse into cosec inverse, and similarly cosec inverse into sine inverse, and similarly cos inverse into sec inverse, or sec inverse into cos inverse, or we can convert tan inverse into cot inverse, or cot inverse into tan inverse. In some problems we need to convert sine inverse into cosec inverse, or cosec inverse into sine inverse, or sometimes we need to convert tan inverse in terms of cot inverse for our simplification purpose. Right? See, so all are similar. I will solve one or two, rest you can do that. So see, first one. So in exam they will ask like this: prove that sine inverse of x is equal to cosec inverse of 1 by x. So this is how the question will be. Right? See, so sine inverse of x is equal to cosec inverse of 1 by x. So here let I take sine inverse of x as 1. See students, all directions are similar. So let sine inverse of x I will take as 1. So then what is x? Take the sine inverse on the right hand side. So that is nothing but sine 1. Right? So sine inverse of x I will take it as y. So then what is x? Sine y. Make it reciprocal. So reciprocal. So when you make it reciprocal, that x will become 1 by x. Sine y will become 1 by sine 1. Right? So therefore 1 by x is equal to what is 1 by sine y? 1 by sine is nothing but cosec y. Now take this cosec here. So therefore y, so here y is equal to, when you take cosec here, so that cosec will become cosec inverse of 1 by x. So then what is y? What is y from the given equation? That is sine inverse of x. That is sine inverse of x is equal to cosec inverse of 1. See friends, it is very easy. So you have to take the sine inverse of x as y. So then x is equal to, take the sine inverse on the right hand side. So x is equal to, if you take sine inverse on the right hand side, that will become sine y. Then make it reciprocal on both sides. So this x will become 1 by x, sine y will become 1 by sine. So 1 by x, what is 1 by sine? 1 by sine is cosec y. So then I will take this cosec on the left hand side. So therefore y is equal to cosec inverse of 1 by x. So then what is y? Y is sine inverse x. So therefore sine inverse x is equal to cosec inverse of 1. Similarly we can do this also. They may ask this or this. So let here I will take, let this cosec inverse of x I will take as y. Left hand side parameter take it as y. So then what is x? X is equal to, take this cosec inverse here. So that will become cosec y. Again same, make it reciprocal. Make it reciprocal. When you make it reciprocal, reciprocal of x is 1 by x. Reciprocal of cosec y is 1 by cosec y. So therefore 1 by x is equal to, what is 1 by cosec? 1 by cosec is sine 1. What is the reciprocal of cosec? So that is sine. Now take the sine here. So therefore y is equal to, when you take sine here, so that will become sine inverse of 1 by x. So therefore y is equal to sine inverse of 1 by x. Then what is y? What is y here? So y is nothing but cosec inverse of x. So therefore cosec inverse of x is equal equal to sine inverse of 1 by x. So we got this result. Or we can do anything. So see friends, or the remaining also same. See, I will do one more. Remaining also same. I will do this. Tan inverse x here, I will do this. Let say tan inverse x, take it as y. If you take tan inverse x as y, so then what is x? X is nothing but tan inverse if it comes to the right hand side. So that will become tan y. So then make it reciprocal. Reciprocal of x is 1 by x. Reciprocal of tan y is 1 by tan y. Right? So therefore 1 by x is equal to what is 1 by tan? 1 by tan is cot y. So then take this cot here. So therefore y is equal to cot inverse of 1 by x. So then what is y? What is y here? Y is nothing but tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of x is equal to cot inverse of 1. Similarly, we can do this other. Take let cot inverse of x. In exam, they may ask any one. The procedure is same for all the derivations or all the proofs. That is cot inverse of x. I will take it as y. So then, what is x? Take this cot inverse here. So that is cot y. Make it reciprocal. So that is 1 by x is equal to 1 by cot y. Right, so the procedure is same. 1 by x is equal to what is 1 by cot y? 1 by cot y tan y. So then what is y? So take this tan here. So therefore y is equal to tan inverse of 1 by x. So therefore then what is y? Y is nothing but cot inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 1 by x. So all are similar. So take an left hand side parameter as y, then take an inverse on the right hand side, then make it reciprocal, then you get the answer. So then how to use this derivations here? In problems, sometimes we need to convert sine inverse in terms of cos inverse, cosec inverse, or tan inverse in terms of cot inverse, c. So these are some examples. So while watching video, you have to write down all this by making pause the video, right? See, so for example, so sine inverse of 1 by 2. Sometimes we need to convert this sine inverse into cosec inverse. Sine inverse, this value have to make it reciprocal. 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. See here, so x reciprocal of x is 1 by x, and similar reciprocal of 1 by x is x. Now when you write sine inverse into cosec inverse, this value you have to make it reciprocal. Similarly, so cos inverse of, see here, so 2 by 3, let us see. If you want to convert this cos inverse in terms of sec inverse, see here, when you convert cos inverse in terms of sec inverse or sec inverse in terms of cos inverse, this value you have to make it reciprocal. So reciprocal of 2 by 3 is what? That is 3 by 2. Similarly, tan inverse of 1 by 3, let us see. If you want to convert this tan inverse in terms of cot inverse, that is tan inverse and cot inverse, we have to make this value reciprocal. That is reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3 by 1. And similarly, so sec inverse of, that is, let us say sec inverse of root 2. If you want to convert the sec inverse in terms of cos inverse, see sec inverse in terms of cos inverse, you have to make it reciprocal. Reciprocal of root 2 in how much it is? 1 by 2. So sometimes in problem, we may need to convert sine inverse in terms of cosec inverse. This is how we can convert. Or we may need to convert cos inverse in terms of sec inverse, or tan inverse in terms of cot inverse, sec inverse in terms of cos inverse. In that condition, we are going to use this first property of inverse trigonometry. Is it clear, friends? So we will go for the next property, C. This is the first one, next one, C. What is the next property C? So second one, that is first property, second property is sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x, or cosec inverse of minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x. And similarly, tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse. So next property is sin inverse of minus x is minus sin inverse x. Cosec inverse of minus x is minus cosec inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse. See it. So first I will do. So see, let this is proof. So let I do this one. Let sin inverse of minus x I will take it as y. I will take this sin inverse of minus x as y. So then what is minus x? Take the sin inverse on the right hand side. So I keep this minus x here, take the sin inverse on the right hand side. So that sin inverse will become sin y. Right? So then take this minus here, so multiply by minus. So x is equal to minus sin y. So already we know that sin minus sin theta, we can write it as sin of minus theta. Because sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So therefore x is equal to this minus sin y. I can write it as sin of minus y. Right? So then take this inverse here. So therefore sin inverse of x, if the sign comes here, so that will become sin inverse. Sin inverse of x is equal to minus y. So then what is y? Multiply by minus. So what is y? Y is minus sin inverse x. So what is y here? From given equation, what is y? Sin inverse of minus x. That is sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse. Be clear, students? Say I explain one more time. So I take the sin inverse of minus x as y. So then what is minus x? Take the sin inverse on the right hand side. That is sin y. So then what is x? X is minus sin y. So therefore x is equal to minus sin y. I can write it as sin of minus y. So then take the sign here. So therefore sin inverse of x is equal to minus y. So then what is y? Multiply by minus. So y is equal to minus sin inverse x. What is y here? What is y? Y is equal to sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin. Similarly, we can do the second one. So what is second one? Let say I take that cosec inverse of minus x. I will take that one. Same. Procedure is same because all the procedure is same. Therefore, they have grouped it to three. All three into one derivation. Right? So then what is minus x? Minus x is cosec inverse will become cosec y. So then what is x? X is minus cosec y. Multiply by minus. When you multiply by minus, that is x is minus cosec y. Again this minus cosec y, I can write it as cosec of minus y. So I can write it as cosec of minus y. Then take this cosec here. Then you take this cosec here. So that is cosec inverse of x is equal to minus y. So then what is y? What is y? Y is nothing but minus cosec inverse of x. Multiply by minus. So what is y here? What is y? Cosec inverse of minus. So that is cosec inverse of minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse. Similarly, to the third one, that is let tan inverse of minus x I will take that as 1. Same. So that is minus x will become, that is equal to what? Minus x is equal to tan y. So minus x is equal to tan y. Then what is x? X is equal to minus tan y. Multiply by minus. And x is equal to minus tan y. I can write it as tan of minus tan y. I can write it as tan of minus y. Then minus y is equal to, see, take this tan here. So or you can write one more step. Take this tan here. So that will become tan inverse of x is equal to minus y. So then what is y? Multiply by minus. What is y? Y is equal to minus tan inverse of x. So then what is y from the given equation? That is tan inverse of minus. Therefore, tan inverse of minus x is equal to what it is? Minus tan inverse. Right? So this is the second property, students. See, sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. Cosec inverse of minus x is minus cosec inverse. Tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse x. How we can use this property? See, how we can use this? See, right? So they may ask you to find sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. See, how to use this property? How to use this property? See, sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. They ask you to find this value. So we have to apply this property. What is sine inverse of minus x? Just move this minus behind the sine inverse. So therefore, sine inverse of minus 1 by 2, that will become minus sine inverse of 1 by 2. Right? So that is minus sine inverse of x. Sine inverse of minus 1 by 2 is minus sine inverse of 1 by 2 minus sine of each angle is 1 by 2. Sine of each angle is 1 by 2 minus 30 degree or minus pi by 6 or tan inverse of minus 1. See, so what is tan inverse of minus x? What is tan inverse of minus x? Minus tan inverse of x. Just to move this minus behind, right? So that is tan inverse of minus 1 is minus tan inverse 1 minus tan of each angle is 1. That is 45 degree or pi by 4. Similarly, so cosec inverse of minus 1. Cosec inverse of minus 1. Cosec inverse of minus x. What is cosec inverse of minus x? Minus cosec inverse of 1 minus cosec of which angle is 1. Cosec of which angle is 1? That is pi by 2 or 90. Or similarly, cosec inverse of minus root 2. Cosec inverse of minus root 2. Now this is in the form of cosec inverse of minus x. What is cosec inverse of minus x? Cosec inverse of minus x is minus cosec inverse of x. So that is cosec inverse of minus x is minus cosec inverse x. Cosec inverse of minus root 2 is minus cosec inverse of root 2. So that is minus cosec of which angle is root 2. Cosec of which angle is root 2? 45 degree or minus pi by 2. And similarly, sine inverse of sine inverse of minus root 3 by 2. Now this is the form of sine inverse of minus x. What is sine inverse of minus x? What is sine inverse of minus x? Minus sine inverse of x. That is minus sine inverse of root 3 by 2. Sine inverse of minus x is minus sine inverse of x. So therefore minus sine of which angle is root 3 by 2. Sine inverse of root 3 by 2. Sine of which angle is root 3 by 2? 60 degree or it is minus pi by 2. So in final exam, either you can keep the answer in degrees or radian. There is no problem. We can keep the answer in degree or we can keep the answer in radian. So this is how we can use the second property. And next third property we have sine inverse is over cos inverse, then sec inverse and cot inverse. So that is the third property, so that we can continue in the